Linda Ormiston, optimism.
My name's Margie. I'd like to bring hope.
My name is Wendy Ormiston. Hi, Will. And I would like to bring being candid.
My name is Madison. I guess it would be humor.
My name is Jessica. I'd like to bring open-heartedness.
I'm Josh, and I'd like to bring acceptance.
My name is Dina, and I'd like to bring camaraderie.
My name is Anne, and I'd like to bring respect.
Kathleen McCauley, and I'm an acceptance too.
I'm Claire. I'd like to bring, I guess, the ability to be present with fear.
Hillary, acceptance.
Judy, I'd like to bring compassion for self and others.
My name's Lynn Reardon, and I'd like to bring humor.
My name is Ruth Britton, and I'd like to not blame.
David, patience.
Davida, and acceptance.
Norma, shared curiosity.
Mary Rodriguez, clarity.
I'm Jesselyn, and I would like to bring gratitude.
Mary Lynn, wisdom. Is everybody here? Okay.
I'm Judith. I'd like to bring gratitude.
I'm Charles, and I'd like to bring a sense of appreciation for the parts that still work.
Oh, yeah.
I'm Mary, and I'd like to bring connection.
I'm Meg, and I'd like to also bring gratitude.
I'm Shelley, and I'd like to bring peace.
I'm Diana. I want to bring deep listening.
Diana, and I want to bring curiosity.
Hi, I'm Maggie, and I want to bring understanding.
Hi, I'm Suzanne, and I don't understand this concept of what it means to bring something because I've never done this before. If you're asking what I want to work on, if that's what it means, acceptance.
I'm Harmony. I'd like to bring Kurt Bridges to this.
What did he say? What? Sorry, I couldn't hear that. What did you say?
Again, the people didn't hear.
I didn't hear you.
What was he? I'm Kurt Bridges. I would like to bring harmony.
Oh, great. Thank you, Kurt. Thank you.
Thank you. I'm Catherine, and I'd like to bring sharing.
Hi, I'm Maria. I want to bring thankfulness. I'm Susan, and I'd like to bring an open mind.
I'm Rose, and I want to bring awareness and acceptance of myself and others.
I'm Naomi, and I want to bring spaciousness.
I'm Annie. I'd like to bring compassion.
I'm Shelley, and I'd like to bring acceptance also.
Hi, I'm John, and I'd like to bring gratitude for all the things that are good in my life and that I tend to forget about.
I'm Davy, and I would like to bring rejoicing.
I'm Marilyn, and I'd like to bring acceptance.
I'm Amy, and I'd like to bring kindness.
I'm Christopher, and I'd like to bring the ability to formulate a vision of improvement.
I'm Wendy, and I'd like to bring wholeness and tears that haven't been shed and laughter.
My name is Danny, and I bring full-bodied perception and life force.
Is that everyone? Everyone? Thank you so much for those blessings, that blessing, and thank you for saying, well, I've never done it before. That gives me just an opportunity to say whatever, according to the teachings of the Buddha, whatever we intend, it's like planting a seed in the stream of our being. And according to the particular conditions, that seed blossoms and flourishes. So every time we call in an energy, we're actually awakening it and strengthening it. So thanks for mentioning that, so that I have the opportunity to say that. So this is going to be a slightly different type of one-day retreat. Often one-day retreats are in silence, and we're going to do a lot more sharing with each other. But we'd also like to invite periods of silence. And traditionally, before we do that, we take the refuges and precepts. And the refuges and precepts are really the gateway into learning how to live with the qualities that you all have called into the room. So, for example, the first refuge is taking refuge in our capacity to live in peace, no matter what is going on with our bodies and our minds. That you talked about a vision. That actually is the vision that this lineage is speaking to, is that we have this capacity. And the way we come into connection with this capacity is to take a moment and to just intuitively connect with that sense that you are much more than your thoughts. That we are much more than any pain or challenge, fear or anger that we might experience in any one moment. The Buddha says that we have a capacity to love and to be present, to listen and to accept, that holds and changes whatever it is we're experiencing, so that we are in peace. See if you would like to somehow feel into this. More formally, we say, I take refuge in my capacity to live in peace. I take refuge in my potential that is living inside of me, that is named Buddha mind or awakeness. I take refuge in it. I turn myself towards this truth and wisdom, that I have this capacity. I know because I'm alive that I have this capacity. We can also specifically turn towards the energies we have called in this room. We take refuge in our capacity to accept, to be grateful, to be curious, We take refuge in our capacity to be patient, to see clearly and wisely, to be non-blaming and non-judgmental. We take refuge in our capacity to be thankful and to rejoice. And as we take refuge in these energies or turn towards them, see if you would like to appreciate yourself for this turning. And then in this turning, the Buddha invites us to take refuge in the Dharma, to take refuge in the practice that supports and grows these potentials and capacities. Particularly to take refuge in our capacity to love and to forgive. We are going to practice love and forgiveness today. Taking refuge in the practice of loving and forgiving. Taking refuge in the practice of being present, of being here, here and now, of being mindful and aware. Taking refuge in the Dharma. And finally, the Buddha invites us to take refuge in the Sangha, to take refuge in this community, in the community of the earth, of nature, of life, to let life hold us and support us, to let the trees hold us and support us, the wild turkey and deer that live on this land and the lizards, the spirits of the grass and the turkey vultures, the spirits of the sky and the sun, of the warmth that lives in the heart of the earth. And then to allow ourselves to be carried by the courage and love of each person in this room. There is a way in which each one of us isolates and shuts down because we think we have to do this alone. The Buddha invites us in whatever way we can to allow ourselves to be held by each other. We can take refuge in this. See if you would like to appreciate yourself for turning towards these practices. So, thank you for that. There's one more ritual that we do, but before we do that, let's turn to our groups now, having just sort of started a little bit. Turn to the 3 or 4 people closest to you and introduce yourself and say what brought you here, the challenge that brought you here, or what brought you here. And find a group, just find a group if you need to.
Thank you for listening. To learn how you can support the teachers and Dharma Seed, please visit dharmaseed.org/donate.